Be a bit tougher than the last one. He has 2 smaller
look at
burning rocks with him. It's a rock family.
It's a little rock family.
Rockonnaissance!
Oh no, what is that from?
Welcome back to some more Child of Light. We just made the discovery that I have a beard sword.
Yes. I don't know anyone out there that has like a longer beard. It's where the little soul patch would be, like right underneath the bottom lip.
Uh-huh.
When he like tucks his bottom lip in, it jets out like a little sword.
Halt! Who goes there?
Yeah, it's dangerous.
State your business in the name of our king!
Like,
okay, so what we're doing here is we're going to do a little side quest. As we get ourselves prepped for the main quest, we're going to hunt down some rare monsters.
Quest? I'm already on a quest.
Mm-hmm. But we went all the way back to the altar, and what we're going to... Whoops.
Whoops.
Don't worry, this will be over quickly.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is like
one of the first monsters we ever encountered.
It's going to be like a one-hit. She's going to swing and both of them are going to die.
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
You're dead.
How many slashes does it take to kill the monsters? 3.
1.
5 is right out. Oh, look. A chest.
Treasure.
Hooray! Okay, so we're going to go and find the secret enemies. They're basically bigger versions of monsters that we've already encountered.
Okay.
So you'll know them when you see them roaming the field and they're huge. And you destroy them and you get some pretty decent oculi.
I was going to say, I don't think I went on this side quest.
Whoop, there was a spider. It's a little tougher, but should still die relatively quickly. You're not.
Oh, look at the spiders.
Spiders in the gargoyle. Someone's gonna live through this. 1 down. See, 3 damage. 3, as I said. The magic number is 3.
Aurora just went, ouch.
Like, you just scratched my dress. Rude.
Rude. I like her dress.
Well, yeah, because she technically has a different outfit than when she was a child.
Yeah. I mean, it's similar, but it is different.
Was her original outfit yellow? Like a golden yellow?
Yes.
Okay.
It was like a white.
Yeah, for some reason I thought it was like whitish.
I think it was similar to like the bottom part of her dress where it was white with yellow.
Okay. See, it doesn't do anything to Angus either. So no
I
matter.
guess it's just like, what was that? Is someone throwing rocks?
Oh, but you can still get paralyzed, so that's always lovely.
Dead.
I'm sorry, did you not feel my attack? Here, have a paralyze. You're like, son of a bitch. Alright, you. 1-hit wonder. Oh, come on. At least I dodged that so it didn't interrupt. I'd hate to be interrupted by low-level mooks. Eek.
Come on, Angus.
Alright, farewell. The only problem is, barely any EXP.
Yeah.
So don't be grinding here.
I mean, you'd have to grind pretty hard. Like, to the point it wouldn't even be worth it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be worth it. If you're gonna grind in like the flooded lands. And if I'm going to grind, I'll grind between parts. That way we don't have to see it.
Yeah.
Alright, so up here, high above the trees, you will see the hidden monster. See?
Okay.
A lot bigger than the others.
Aurora's like, that's okay. I'm bigger too, bitch.
So let's do it. And you could take this guy on at any time. I just figured, hey, do it while you're an adult because you can quickly fly to each area.
Yeah.
No trouble at all. So there we go. Took care of those two already. And a solid whack, and he's dead.
Yeah.
There we
That
go.
was easy.
Action completed. Killed the first one. Got a nice defense Stardust.
Okay.
And Robert gained a level. We'll do Hinder All, because those are nice. And throw on a defense Stardust, because why not? Alright, so the next one is closer to... Remember the mountain? I forgot its name. That we, like, took the spiders out of its heart?
Yeah.
Magnus's, I think its name was? Yeah. The second monster is beneath Magnus. So we're going to head that way and take on the second monster.
Okay.
The
I
third
definitely
and
didn't do
final
the side
monster
quest.
is actually hidden in the flooded lands. So we'll actually get to that one later.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I did this side quest.
The only side quest I remember you doing were the letters,
Well, I did the letters. I found
which
the
I'm
pig.
going to save for the end. Oh, you did find a pig.
Yes, I did find the pig.
Oh, well,
Luna scratching at her scratching post.
so she is.
She was behaving, and then she decided to go scratch her scratching post.
She was behaving until she decided not to.
Ain't that how cats go?
Ain't that how pets go? And here's this guy. The large burning boulder. Alrighty. So this guy's going to be a bit tougher than the last one. He has two smaller
Oh, look at
burning rocks with him. It's a rock family.
It's a little rock family.
Rockonnaissance!
Oh no, what is that from?
The Sonic movie.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Because Robotnik gets banished
When
to like
he-
a mushroom
yeah.
area.
And he like starts losing his mind.
So he communicates with rock people.
Yeah.
And he's just like, Rockonnaissance! He's just like, a normal man would die here. I'll be home by Christmas. I'm excited for that sequel. Because I had a
am
good
too.
time with that first movie.
It's on Hulu now.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Ah, cool. And the sequel already has a nice Easter egg, not just in the logo, but the music. It's the opening notes of Emerald Hill Zone. And Emerald Hill Zone is the first level in Sonic 2.
Okay.
So I'm
That's the
gonna
level I
keep
can
my
beat.
eye out for more Easter eggs now that the brand has been established to make money.
Yeah.
So like the first one, I was just like, I'm not expecting too many references to the games because they're gonna want to draw an audience in. And then once they have them, maybe they'll be more free with like the Sonic lore. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Because Jim Carrey's gonna be Robotnik the way people know him from the game as Robotnik, the
Yeah.
mad scientist.
See, I was excited at the end of the movie when when he became.
The Doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
Well,
wasn't.
that was one of the many complaints from the first trailer, along
was that it
with
didn't
Sonic
look like
looking
Eggman.
fugly.
Yeah.
It was just like, why does Jim Carrey just look like Jim Carrey? He looks nothing like Eggman.
Yeah.
And then we see that
See
transformation.
him start to like.
So it's just like, this could work.
Yeah.
Ever wonder where your tax dollars go?
I really enjoyed him in that role. I think that he did a good job.
All right, we took care of the giant molten boulder.
That boulder was on fire. Okay.
And another defense Stardust for us. Hoorah.
Hurrah! Hooray! Hurrah!
All right, what else we got? No, still good on the Occuli. There we go. Stardust.
Stardust.
And let's see what's in here. Got any goodies for me? Tumbled emerald. All right, cool.
We'll take it.
So that's basically all we can do about this side quest right now.
Okay.
So now let's fly on forth. And what else can we do? Fly up to the Temple of the Moon. Because we're going to go back and get those chests that we couldn't get when Igniculus left the party.
Ah. Yeah.
Because there were a couple of those. So the game never tells you it never even implies to like go back to the temple.
But you can.
But you're supposed to remember, oh, hey, there were some chests that I forgot about.
I think that's my biggest fault with gaming is like I don't remember to go back.
Yeah. That's on the player. Like the developer's not going to be like, "Oh, hey, by the way, you might have forgot some things. Maybe go back." The only thing I recall, and I mean this is like really stretching it as a hint, is like before you proceed to the end of the game in most RPGs, they'll be like, "This is the final resting spot. From this point onward, you will reach the end of the game, the finale of the game. Mm-hmm. If there's anything you forgot to do at this point, now's your chance to do it." Because the game's like, from this point on, the game just goes until the ending.
Yeah.
You can't go back. Because, like, Kingdom Hearts has that to where it's called the final rest.
Okay.
And they're saying, like, if there's anything you haven't done yet, now's the time to do it. Because once you go beyond this point, it's just final boss end credits.
Yeah.
And you can't do it.
Yeah, I don't know why I just, like... I forget where they're at. I don't think about it, or I'm just like talking.
I think you're just not too familiar with it yet. Once you play enough games, you'll get into the habit of like, oh, there's a lot of shit I forgot about.
Yeah.
Anything from, oh, there was a chest here that I couldn't get. I should go back. That is essential in playing Metroid. Otherwise, you will not progress in Metroid.
You'll just die there.
I was like, I see you got the jump boots. Yeah? So, when's the next level? No. You go back. Back where? To where you could use the jump boots. I could use the jump boots? Yes. Back where?
At the beginning.
At the beginning. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the biggest challenge for me.
It'll be interesting because it's very common. Because, like, you're just supposed to know, oh, so that's what this was for.
Yeah.
Got it. Like, there's visual cues, audio cues that these games are going to have that, like, hopefully you can pick up on because not all games have dialogue to where it's just like, maybe you should hit this or, well, I don't know, maybe a genie that says, wow, your dinky sword isn't doing much. The walls are stronger than this.
I thought he was just being cheeky.
Throws on the floor 3 times. Okay, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Try the wall. How was I supposed to know the wall? Because he tells you. Point blank.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't say you have to throw me at the wall for my base to break. He does
your
not
sword can do no damage to me. The walls are stronger than your sword. Oh, what about the floor? I didn't say anything about the floor.
Well, you see, because I live in the realm of, like, actual physics and logic. Where, like, oh, I dropped a vase on the floor. It's going to shatter. Oh, I threw a vase at the wall. It's going to shatter. No, this vase. This vase is enchanted by a genie.
I'd agree with you more
Only the walls
if the genie
can do
didn't
it.
flat out say, what a dinky sword. The walls, not the floor and the walls and everything that smashes a vase is stronger than your sword. No, he specifically says the walls.
I didn't know. I thought he was being rude.
He was, but he was also like being like, my one weakness is my tail, but you'll never reach my tail.
See, I didn't think the games would do that. I didn't think that they would be like, hey, listen, if you hit me here, I'll die. So don't do that.
They're like, Bubka, touch me and I'll die.
I know. Like, I wasn't expecting them to tell me how to kill them. Like, normally they don't do that.
Well, Nintendo was being nice, and you were just like, oh, I'll just use the floor. And Nintendo's just like, why are we nice?
I know, Nintendo's like, well, guys, we tried.
Well,
This is why we don't do that. Because bitches. I just pictured Mamimoto, like, sitting at home.
I love how you call him Mamimoto.
Just being like, these bitches. Just like, I don't know. He is adorable.
Yeah, I recently
He's such
showed
a happy
you
man.
the greatest Zelda trailer of all
Yeah.
time. And what makes it so great, aside from the reaction of the crowd being there, is Miyamoto stands at the end with the sword and shield.
And he's just like got the biggest smile.
Oh,
with
he
his little,
said
like,
in an interview after that he said that was like one of his highlights because he felt like a kid again.
yeah. You could tell he was just having the time of his life. Like, There's something about, like, watching that type of pure happiness on someone that, like, it's so infectious. You can't help but smile at them. You're just like, you are having the best goddamn day. Like,
And for the following Zelda game, he had one of the worst days.
Aww.
Because he was supposed to demonstrate how the motion controls worked for the new Zelda, and it wasn't working on stage.
Oh, no.
And that was like the beginning of the end for that game's legacy.
Aww.
So,
I don't know. I've heard that, again, that's, like, a really underrated Zelda.
Skyward Sword?
Oh, no.
Twilight Princess.
Yeah, Twilight Princess.
Yeah, Twilight Princess is a very underrated Zelda. At the time of this recording, Skyward Sword HD is now a thing.
Again, I've never played it, so
we watched the
I'm
Nintendo
excited
Direct.
to, like, play it. I've heard why people don't like it, and, like, I can understand that, but I'm not letting that bias kind of corrupt my idea of what it could be like. I mean, I will take it into account afterwards, but I think that's my advantage of not having played them in order of their releases.
Yeah.
As, like, I don't have that, oh, I've seen this before, oh, we've done this before, oh, this is boring, or this isn't this, or, you know, it's gonna be a brand new experience in whatever order I play them in.
You're right.
So,
woo-wee.
Benefits to being a boring child.
On top of that, so the Nintendo Direct happened recently, and we were just kind of like, meh, okay, cool. But then again, I just used it as an excuse to be like, well, this gives me a perfect opportunity to burn through my backlog.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of games to play.
I mean, and I thought, like, some of them looked pretty neat. I didn't think
there were a couple that caught my attention.
Yeah.
Which ones got your eye?
I mean, I know people are making fun of it, but, like, the
Miitopia?
Yeah. That one looked really cute. Triangle Strategy, I think, looked really good. I really hope they changed the name.
So do I.
I think, like, doing a name change would be really beneficial.
Yeah, I hope they don't go Octopath Traveler, because it was just called Project Octopath Traveler, and then they just dropped the project.
Yeah.
I hope they don't do that in this case, because that is a very, like, underwhelming name.
Yeah.
It doesn't really tell you anything.
But I mean, like, the beginning concept really caught my eye.
Oh, yeah. Like, you influence decisions based on a scale.
And the game plays out differently according to, like, if you make good or bad decisions. And then they, like, almost put you on a trial to, like, judge your decisions. I just think it looks really cool. Like, I think it looks like an interesting concept for a game. It's something that I would be excited to play.
Oh, I'm all for that, yeah.
And then there was, the Sword of Mana, Trials of Mana.
Legend of Mana.
Yeah. It was one of them. It was something with Mana.
The Mana games. I love the Mana games.
Coming to the Switch, which was exciting.
I'm excited for Legend of Mana. That was the one that I was most excited for out of that entire Direct.
But I mean, like, I get it. People want to see more different kinds of games. They had just a bunch of RPGs, but, like...
Yeah. They had a lot of RPGs and Battle Royales.
Because honestly, that's, like, I feel like that's what's in right now, especially, like, Battle Royales.
Royales are definitely in. RPGs kind of fluctuate. They have their renaissance, they have their dying moments, and then they have their resurgence. So, they can go either way. I'm kind of happy that Japan's actually being less stingy with their RPGs.
Yeah.
Because at a time, they just, like, gave us one for every 20 they made.
Yeah.
So, is it kind of like the opposite and kind of like oversaturating? Sure, but I am glad that, like, hey, at least it's stateside.
Yeah.
So you have the opportunity to play it without playing the Japanese version or getting a Japanese ROM.
Right.
So I think that's very cool. But again, I didn't have high expectations to begin with, and I'm just kind of like, cool. I can go through my backlog.
Like, the one thing I feel like I could see why people were upset, but also I felt like almost an appreciation towards it was when they come out to say, like, hey, nothing new about Zelda. Like, I feel like a lot of people would be like, what? That's the whole reason I wanted to watch this.
Oh, it was.
And then, but I feel like that was a nice thing instead of just, like, leaving it out.
Yeah. Well, what worried
To
me
have
was
them
that
say,
they
like,
didn't even
listen, there's nothing new
mention
to share.
Zelda's 35th anniversary. They mentioned Skyward Sword, and they said, we have a Zelda to tide you over for Breath
Yeah.
of the Wild sequel, but nothing in particular about the 35th anniversary. So the only thing I'm thinking is they're waiting until like they stop
They
making
might-
money from Mario.
Well, they might do it.
Then they'll switch to Zelda.
But they could do it from decades as well. So, like,
They
instead of
could.
doing 35, they could do, like, the 40th anniversary.
Oh, they very well could. People won't like that, but they very well could. So we'll see. I mean, could be worse. You could be a Metroid fan. They don't get anniversaries.
Could be even worse. You could be a Sailor Moon fan and not get any games.
Touche.
That makes me so sad now that I'm, like, getting more into video games and really appreciating all of the work that goes into them and, like, enjoying playing them. To see that Japan has, like, 8 Sailor Moon games that look really cool and we're not
Yeah.
allowed to have any of them.
Fighting games, RPGs, the works.
So sad. They also have, like, 3 extra movies that we don't get.
Yep.
They just released a new Sailor Moon movie.
So that's Japan for you. All right, so we're going to continue this in the next part. Maybe talk about some more Nintendo Direct. There was a lot to cover. We'll see you the next time.
Toodles.